Are we on the brink of a major shift for the Vancouver Canucks? As the clock ticks down to free agency, whispers are growing louder about a beloved player possibly bidding farewell to the team. With contract talks seemingly stalled and a critical decision looming, the future of this sharpshooter is hanging in the balance. Will he stay, or is it time for a new chapter? Stay tuned to find out. Big news is brewing in Canucks Nation, as Brock Boeser appears poised to part ways with the Vancouver Canucks. A source from the NHL has provided a significant update on the likelihood of the Canucks and Boeser striking a deal before July 1st. The trade deadline for negotiations came and went last Friday, and the Canucks stood firm, opting not to negotiate with Boeser, who will become an unrestricted free agent in less than 4 months. General Manager Patrick Allvin has stated that they attempted to negotiate with Boeser, but that the offers just didn't meet their expectations. He emphasized that the value simply wasn't there. This has led NHL insider Frank Seravalli to believe that Boeser will indeed test the free agent waters when they open at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Canada Day, especially given the lack of progress in negotiations. During a recent appearance on Canucks Central, Seravalli discussed Allvin's comments following the missed opportunity for a trade. He firmly believes that the outcome of last Friday's deadline will push Boeser to explore free agency. Dan Riccio from Canucks Central echoed this sentiment, highlighting that by choosing not to negotiate, the Canucks now face the real risk of losing their pending UFA. Allvin himself acknowledged the precarious position they're in, stating, "Yes, I think with the result of today, I really had no other options. That's part of the business, and it's a risk you have to take." Over the course of the 2024-25 season, there have been discussions between the Canucks and Boeser regarding a contract. The team is in desperate need of goal scoring for the future, and Boeser has proven time and again that he can find the back of the net. Just last month, there were reports that the Canucks offered him a 5-year deal worth $40 million, averaging $8 million per year. However, Boeser rejected that offer, as the Minnesota native is looking for a long-term agreement, likely in the range of 7 or 8 years. As a passionate fan of the Vancouver Canucks, I can't help but feel a mix of anxiety and hope. The prospect of losing a 5-time 20-goal scorer like Boeser stirs up a whirlwind of emotions. Can we really afford to let him slip away? Fans are left wondering if the two sides will be able to reach a compromise before that critical July 1st deadline. Boeser has been a crucial part of this organization, and many of us hope he'll continue to be for years to come. But let's face it, folks, the situation is precarious. The Canucks need to score goals, and Boeser has shown he can be a key piece of that puzzle. Yet with the current negotiations seemingly stalling, I can't shake the feeling that we might be on the brink of something significant. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I understand the need for the organization to be prudent with their finances. On the other hand, letting a talent like Boeser walk could haunt us for years. I want to hear from you, Canucks fans. What do you think about this situation? Are you optimistic that a deal will get done, or do you feel like we're heading for a breakup? Your opinions matter, and I invite you to share them down below. The Vancouver Canucks have taken a significant hit in their playoff hopes after a crushing defeat to the Montreal Canadiens. As a devoted fan, it's hard not to feel the weight of that loss. Just think about it. This matchup was more than just another game. It was a pivotal moment for both teams, each fighting to keep their playoff dreams alive. But instead, the Canucks fell flat, losing 4-2 despite a strong push in the third period. It's moments like these that really test our patience and passion as fans. Leading into the game, the stakes couldn't have been higher. The Canucks had made some strategic changes to their lineup, hoping to shake things up and capitalize on their chances. The initial 3-0 deficit felt like a gut punch, and while Filip Hronek and Elias Pettersson showed some resilience with their goals, it simply wasn't enough. Now, with their playoff probability plummeting, you have to wonder if these moves were the right ones. The numbers from MoneyPuck tell a stark story. Had the Canucks won in regulation, their chances of making the playoffs would have jumped from 5.8% to 42.4%. Instead, they're left with just a 24.3% shot at the postseason. That's a tough pill to swallow. Tonight, everything is on the line again as the Canucks gear up to face the Calgary Flames, who are just 1 point ahead in the race for the second wildcard spot in the Western Conference. This is not just another game, it's a must-win situation. If they lose in regulation, the road to the playoffs looks even more daunting. The latest projections from MoneyPuck show a wide range of outcomes depending on tonight's results. A regulation win against Calgary could boost their chances to 33.6%, while a loss would drop those chances down to just 16.1%. So, I ask you, can the Canucks pull it together? Do you think this was the best decision in terms of lineup changes and strategies? Honestly, I'm torn. Part of me believes that this team has the talent to turn things around, but another part worries that they might be digging themselves deeper into a hole. As fans, we've seen our share of ups and downs, and this season has been no different. The emotional roller coaster is exhausting, but that's the price we pay for our love of this team. With every game, we ride the highs of potential victory and the lows of defeat, all while hoping for a glimpse of the playoffs. It's crucial for us to stay engaged and supportive, even when the odds seem stacked against us. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. What are your thoughts on the Canucks' chances against the Flames? Do you believe they can find a way to win tonight and keep their playoff hopes alive? Let's get the discussion going in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow Canucks fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. Make sure to activate the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of this thrilling season. Together, let's cheer on our Vancouver Canucks and hope for a turnaround that will reignite our playoff dreams.